Whew. So I made a delivery at this place, ladies and gentlemen. Got here and I smelled diesel, and it was coming off the back of the transmission. So I crawled up under there and saw a loose air line on the splitter, and I went to tighten it up and it broke off. And so I took the splitter off, which took me about an hour or two. It's pretty greasy. It's right by the yoke, you know, where you grease, slings grease. So I got my coveralls covered in grease. You saw the grease on my nose, on my head. I was covered in grease. So I got it all off, and it was basically a brake line, air line, brake line, and so there's a international about 1.5 miles from here, and so these people were kind enough here to take me down there, and I went to International first, and then after going to International, well, not after, I went to International, they could get the part, but it wouldn't be here until tomorrow. And that's the name of the place here. It's Johnson Supply in Brandon, Ohio. Anyhow, so they took me for a ride in that truck down there, and International couldn't get the part until tomorrow. I said, oh, that's not cool. So he said, well, you can go across the street to Napa. I went to Napa, and they didn't have the part. So what they did is one end is it spins, and the other end doesn't. So he said, I can get you an adapter, get a hose. It doesn't spin on either end, but I can get you an adapter that spins. And I said, hey man, if that works, that works. So he got me that. It was 27 bucks. Got back here and got it all back together. I haven't test drove it to see if I got the airlines on backwards yet or not. You're gonna have to drive it to find that out. I did the best I could, but I did notice, I started it up earlier, and I noticed my air had gone down quite a bit, so I'll be working on that again, I'm sure, one way or another. So, hey, I wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen, the other day when I was over in Belle Fourche, which is over there by Sturgis, South Dakota, I was watching my favorite channel, Half-Ass Customs, and noticed that the place burned down, and that was a real bummer, because like I said, that is my favorite show to watch, and I really like the work that Brent does, and to see that, it just was devastating. I know for him, but it really just broke my heart, man. I was like, wow, you know, you could see the pain in his eyes, but even though he wasn't gonna show it, you could see it. It was tearing him up, and man, can you imagine? And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I bring that up again is I just wanted to say thank you for your many comments. Thank you for your prayers, and he has a GoFundMe, and thank you for helping him out. And people are awesome. You're awesome. I just wanted to give all of you a shout out for that. So I better get out of here. I don't know how much time I got left on the clock. I've been here for hours, and I still have the other half of this this cheap freight. I went from Belle Fourche all the way over here, and then the final's 147 miles. It's 1,347 miles after the fuel, so on and so on. I'll probably walk away with $800 of cash, and well, that's below minimum wage, and driving a unit like this and making below minimum wage, we're not gonna make it out here very far. But I don't usually haul their freight out of Belle Fourche or over there, because it really is cheap, always has been cheap. But basically their rates are about the same as everybody else's right now, because You know, the brokers take advantage of slow times, and they look at this as a heyday for them because they can pocket big bucks. You don't ever hear them complain about money because they're in control of the money. The money's supposed to go to you as a truck driver. And I know I've had many comments that said, well, why don't you book your own loads and make your own phone calls and find your own shippers. Believe me, I have over 30 years made many phone calls, and I've had shippers, and I've worked with people directly, but you know, things come to an end. And so just like this last run I was on came to an end, and I was doing good. I was making $3.80, $4, $4.40 a mile on that, and the load didn't weigh more than 7,000 pounds. So go figure, I was doing great. But that brokers came in there and just undercut, and just, you know, so we could do without them brokers. We don't need them, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rid of them. They like to taunt us all the time. They're like, well, go book your own loads if you don't like it. So I mean, they're taunting us. They're taunting us like we're stupid, mental retarded. We don't know how to. We don't have a brain for ourselves. Let's do something about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start our own load board. Let's get these shippers on it. Let's get rid of these brokers, thieving brokers that are robbing us blind. And don't vote Joe Biden. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. God bless, and later.